My dear brothers, for the next few minutes, I will address you on a very simple topic, creation of man. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in his message in Al-Quran that by the time, or I swear by the time, that mankind is at a loss. And then he goes on and gives the exception as to who are the actual people that really are successful. And they are the ones that believe and do good deeds and exercise patience. But I just used the first little portion of that verse, basically because that is the topic I have for today, as to what is the destiny of man or a human being on earth. This Urdu verse that I quoted describes it very well. It says, "Na tu zameen ke liye hai, na आसमां के लिए, जहाँ है तेरे लिए, तू नहीं जहाँ के लिए." You are not for this earth, not for this sky, but this universe is really for you. They are there for you. You are not there for them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes care of those, but He has created those that you can be benefited by those. They are there to serve you. And the next verse is, "Yaqlo dil hai sharar, शोलाए मोहब्बत के वो खारो खस के लिए है, ये नेस्तान के लिए." Then he describes two things that man has that are worthy of consideration or concentration upon. And they are your intellect or intelligence or knowledge. And the second one is your heart. Heart is much more than this bodily organ that pumps the blood. Heart, in this particular reference, is the one that connects you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That the seat of love, love for humanity, love for the divine, love for everything that is created. So in the second verse, the poet says, you have been given two very special things, a brain, an intellect, and a heart. And remember, the brain and intellect is for this world only. And the heart is the one that is for the other world. This one is for the dirt, or for this earth, but the heart belongs to the divine, belongs to the world of love, and belongs to the world that you cannot see. Use that with that particular idea in mind. This way you will be able to utilize it properly. Now, in translation it looks fairly simple, but in its meaning and its impact it's very profound. Because we humans have a very short time that we live on this earth. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made this globe habitable before He created Adam. And then, as Adam's children starting to populate this earth, they were evolving as was their environment, and based on whatever their needs were, whatever their environment was, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been changing or evolving our surroundings. There is a confusion in the minds of non-believers that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Kun," and everything becomes, then why it took 6 days to create the universe? They do not understand what those 6 days means. Those 6 days are not the solar days, the days of this solar system. Those 6 days are the 6 periods. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows the wisdom behind that, or the description of those 6 periods. Those 6 periods may be including initiation of the Big Bang, or of the starting of the universe, and then evolving into different things at different phases depending on the needs of the creation. So, we should first try to understand that our knowledge is nothing compared to the knowledge of our Creator. our knowledge is basically limited for our use here, and for those of us that are pondering over the reason of our being here, they may use that knowledge and then try to connect with the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then try to gain from that knowledge depending on their capacity to receive. So it's not simple that whatever we read or whatever we have in our books in a printed form, that is the only knowledge. This knowledge is basically to sustain us as our physical being on this earth. But a whole big body of knowledge exists with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He is the only one who knows as to what the purpose of the 6 days that He mentions about is. So we really have to first realize who we are, how little we are compared to the power of our Creator and the knowledge of our Creator, and then try to utilize this. But now, for the rest of the time, few minutes,